Hey, South Point Church, thanks again for checking us out on this sermon series called The Beatitudes. I just want to let you know that all of these over the past few weeks are on our YouTube page for future reference, or if you wanted to send them to somebody, if there's a certain one that just seems to fit the part of life that somebody that you know is in. I pray that you would send it to them, that it would encourage them. And we thank you so much for coming along with us on this study of the Beatitudes. And we're going to close it up this week with verse 12, Matthew 5:12. It says, "Rejoice and be glad, because great is your reward in heaven. For in the same way they persecuted the prophets who were before you." And even though we don't like talking about persecution, I do want us to understand persecution, and there's a blessing involved with persecution. I'm blessed when I'm persecuted because through that persecution, I can see the depravity of the sinful nature of man, and it births a greater capacity for compassion of man in me. That's the enlargement, the blessing, the enlargement of capacity is extended because I can see the depravity of the sinful nature through the persecution that I'm giving, and it should actually birth in us more compassion for people that are lost because maybe they don't understand. And I think Jesus is also saying to rejoice. Verse 12 starts out at rejoice, and that means to continually take hold of joy. You know, sometimes it seems like we have joy, but maybe we don't have happiness because happiness is situational. So things happen and it doesn't make us happy, but we can still choose to take joy, to receive joy, and we have to actually continue to take joy and receive joy. And I think Jesus also adds, and be glad. He says, rejoice and be glad, because if we have joy with a sad disposition or facial expression, are we really showing joy? You know, if we have joy, we should show joy. We shouldn't look sad or disappointed all the time or upset or frustrated. Even though we are and we get that way, we have to continually rejoice and be glad. And then there's the concept of the reward for the persecution. And that concept of reward is one that appropriately compensates a particular decision or action. And so I think it's have joy and show happiness. I think what Jesus is saying is have joy and show happiness because we will be properly compensated for our Christ-like actions. And so if I could challenge anything for you today, choose joy, continually take joy, and also show joy even in the midst of circumstances that don't make us happy. And I just want to encourage you today, show joy to somebody else. Thank you so much. We're praying for you. I pray that you have a blessed day. Bye.